Hey guys, so I've been not talking about this, but because I think that I'm going to make a change, I thought maybe I let you guys in and share a little bit of what I have been doing. And if you read the title and clicked on this video, then you know that I did a water fast. I have a previous video that I will link below or wherever if this video is posted about me kind of briefly doing a 3-day fast. It's not the full video because the video was based on my family going on a Carnival cruise vacation. But in the meantime, because I didn't go, I decided to use that time to do a water fast. And I stuck to it for 3 days and I lost, I think it was 7 or 10 pounds. It was really, really hard. But the reason I think I stopped was because it felt like I was getting sick. And I didn't know that it's not really me getting sick, but it's really the toxins releasing from your body. So I decided to do this fast again. Actually, I've been on multiple attempts to get this done again because I knew the results from my last one were so successful that I wanted to do it again, but it was so hard because I like food. So one morning I just woke up and said, you know what? I'm going to skip coffee. Like, coffee is the main thing that starts my day. I have to have my coffee. And then once I skipped my coffee, I was like, you know what? I might as well just go the whole rest of the day because usually coffee is like the main meal for me. I will sip on my coffee all day and I will just nibble slowly on different things. But I'm really proud of myself because I'm on day 4 and tomorrow makes day 5, and that would mean that I have fasted for an entire week. And on day 2 was the day like I was like a little no, day 1 I was craving food around the times that I usually eat, but I would block those. And then on day 2 I didn't feel a thing. I was good up until like the times where my body usually eats, and then like it will be basically like signal reminders in my body, and my body will be like, this is the time you're supposed to eat. And I would make it my thing to stop. Like, I mean, I wouldn't eat basically. And okay, so day 3 was a breeze. Wait, today is day 4. So yeah, on day 3, I actually went out and I did a little shopping. I went to a few stores, and that kind of took my mind off of food. And I felt like on day 1 and 2 I was a little bit restful. I wasn't doing as much, but day 3 I had full energy. Like, I literally took a small nap and I was in a deep sleep and it felt good and I woke up. And on day 4. So day 4 was also the same thing. I did find that I got a little bit of a headache, which I never usually get. So I got a little nervous and I was like, maybe I should break my fast. But there's this thing where you just like take like a little pinch of pink Himalayan sea salt and with some water, and then like it'll relieve your headaches and it's supposed to help somehow. And so I know there's like good benefits, but I'm so nervous about like the bad benefits. I think there are some like I heard stories, and I don't know if this is just to keep people away from knowing about how wonderful water fasting is. But I've heard stories of people going on these water fasts, losing all this weight, and then dying from things like cardiac arrest and being absolutely a healthy, normal person. And I do not want that kind of situation to be something that I get into. But I do want to go on to day 5 only because why would you stop at day 4 when day 5 is around the corner and now you can say you've done a week fast? Why would you want to say you did 4 days? I don't know. Anyways, so some of the things that I found that were hard was if you have children and they need to eat, because that means that you're spending more time in the kitchen making meals. And if you're making these meals, oh, they smell good. And you're tempted to like eat it. But even if you're not tempted to eat it, some of the foods like you have to try to know if it's good. Like, I'm one of those parents and those moms that will sit there and like kind of like nibble at the food while I cook just to like taste the flavors and make sure the food is good. But it was so hard because now I'm like asking my kids, I'm like, how does this taste? Is this good? And I'm not sure if it's like good or not, especially when I like to reuse meals. If they haven't eaten like a full meal, I will take those things and I will kind of convert them into a new meal. Like I have a video here somewhere. I have a video on my TikTok or my Instagram on reusing chicken nuggets. Like they didn't eat the chicken nuggets, so I sliced those things up and I made a chicken and cheese homemade pizza with it, and they still was able to eat the leftovers. That's just an example. But on topic, when you're making food for someone else, it is very difficult to be in that atmosphere of a kitchen and you can't eat the food. I think that was my biggest thing, really, was being in a space where I still have to be around food and not being able to eat it. But by day 4, I was able to, because I was on day like 1, 2, and 3, obviously. It took me a while, but by now, like day 4, I could just throw them something on the stove, make some food, and walk away with ease because it doesn't bother me. I already know, like, it just is a habit that I'm not going to eat it, even if I want to eat it. Now, this may not work for a lot of you, but for me, there are some things that actually worked and tricked my mind into believing that we ate and we're good. And so I would use my other senses besides taste, right? So you have other senses. Obviously, I can't really use like touch. That's stupid. It's not stupid, but I can't use touch. So I would use smell. So smelling food, it smells delicious, but I love to smell it because it's almost like the aroma makes me feel like I'm about to eat or I've already ate. And so it's tricking my mind into thinking those things. But this may not work for everyone, so you have been warned. And another thing, my biggest thing that I do is I get on Pinterest and I look up foods. Now, when I did this, oh, sorry. Sheesh, let me get this together. My fingers are starting to hurt. So when I did this fast the first time, I was looking up foods that were unhealthy, like what do they call it? Food porn, like food, like that baked macaroni and cheese, like fried chicken home, like honey wings, and like these beautiful like sandwiches that were okay. Okay, but anyways, so this time around I thought to be a little bit smarter, because what I'm doing is, instead of thinking about those foods that I'm not going to be able to eat even when I do get off the fast, I started to look up meals on keto. If you don't know what keto is basically I'm gonna call it a lifestyle where you just eat like meats and cheese and vegetables. That's what I eat. That's what I eat anyway, which I like. So I would look up like keto meals and I would go on like the video part of Pinterest and I would watch people make these amazing meals. And it's like, wow, that looks delicious. And I'm not eating a whole bunch of food and I'm gonna feel full and I'm gonna get my protein and all that stuff. So I said, I'm gonna try that when I get off my fast. Like, they had these tacos where the shell is made out of the cheese and then you got the meat and the lettuce and the tomatoes and bacon and whatever other toppings that you put on there, and you can eat that. That is amazing, because that's what I eat anyway, and I can't wait to try that. So stay tuned to that, because I'm gonna try to dabble into that. And so the next thing, when I get off my fast, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna break my fast, but I think that I'm gonna do a chicken broth.
Gwinny big.
Oh, it's probably cold right
Do you smell good?
No, I didn't use soap.
Do you smell good?
It smells cleaner.
Hi. So I think I'm gonna break it with the chicken broth, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit more deeper foods, more foods and more foods. Look at your teeth missing. So yeah, she got 2 teeth missing, looking like a beaver. So it's just a little update of what I was doing on this fast, just in case I break it today. But I'm trying.
The way he sleeps is so cute. goes to his side and he
I
just
know.
lays
I
his
was
head down.
seeing that the other day. I was like, look at him,
so
because I went back in the room when you left for school, and I had to get I had to get Vision up, and he's like, wait, turning on the light. He's laying on his side, and he's looking like, are you gonna turn the light back off? Like, I'm still sleeping. And so, yeah, that's just update.
Mommy, look.
Okay, so I almost forgot to record. I'm gonna record the scale. I don't think I recorded my starting weight because I was about 174. Like, it kept fluctuating between 174 and 173. And I kind of, like, I guess went up like 2 pounds from my last fast. So I'm gonna step on the scale and I'm gonna show you guys how much I weigh. It's the night of day 4, but I'm feeling like this is as far as my body is allowing me to go, because I'm starting to get headaches and feel really drained. I don't know if it's because I did a lot today, but I'm very excited to make me some vegetable soup. And so I'm gonna enjoy that and work on a school project with my youngest daughter. And I'm gonna do that intermittent fasting for 2 days, and I'm gonna eat the next 2 days. And then after that, I'm gonna only fast for 3 days. Cause I was told by YouTube University to mix it up and not keep it the same all the time, so your body can get the most benefits. So that's my plan. I'm really proud of myself for getting through it, and I hope that you can get through it too. I'm trying to be motivation for you. You can do it. If you find that it's hard, just keep starting over. I did that too. Just keep starting over. It's possible. You can do this. 5 pounds, 10 pounds, you can do this. I believe in you. All right, so here's my scale. And I got clothes on, because like sometimes clothes and stuff vary. Like, these are kind of baggy, but it changes. So I'm just gonna weigh in at this number, whatever this shows. Oh gosh, that's a crazy number. Let me start over, because I don't want to weigh over that. Stepping on the scale. $165.6. So that's a total of. So I lost 9 pounds in 4 days. I felt like if I went for my day 5, I would have lost like 10, but I am happy with that. And then if I give myself a break, and the food that I'm gonna be eating is a keto diet, and give myself that break, and then I'm going to go back at it again and hopefully lose another 9. We'll see. And once I get down to a good enough number, then I'm going to incorporate some like strength training, as far as like my own body. It's like trying to recover my muscles if I lost any. So that's just my update, and I hope that all that information I gave you was enough to get you going. I am not more happier than this moment right here that I'm about to eat. So I'm about to make me a soup. I'm about to take, yes, I'm about to take the packet out of this and the packet out of this. I wanted to have like a beef packet, but I don't have the beef packet.
Mommy, can I eat that?
And so I'm gonna chop some of these up. Please excuse this. I'm gonna chop some of these, and I'm gonna chop some of these, and I'm gonna get some onions. Like, I'm just gonna make a vegetable soup, and I'm gonna drink the broth tonight, and then like in the morning I'll have like the vegetables and I can eat those, and I'm so excited about it. So this is what I have so far, minus the sauce. This is a combination of onions, peppers, garlic, onion, I said that, mushrooms. I have a few tiny pieces of jalapeno for flavor. And I'm going to add butter. And I'm gonna cook this, like give it a nice saute. And then I'm going to add some bone broth to it. And then a little later I'll add the seasoning packets, and after I add the seasoning packets, I'll add some more water, and then I'll let it be my broth. And then like when I'm ready to do a little bit more solids, this will be like mashy by the time I want to eat on it, and then I can like incorporate it with the soup. So to get me started, I really want a good broth, and I feel like this is like a good healthy, organic, from scratch vegetable broth to come off my fast. I'm so excited to eat. So I was cooking, and then I smelled my tea, and I was like, oh, it just smells so good. And I thought I was gonna start with my broth, but I just need to eat like now. So I'm going to drink the tea instead, which is still good. It's an herbal tea. It's nothing crazy. It's hot. Like both my dishes are hot. I don't know why I'm starting with hot, but I just want something soothing. This is a maple ginger tea, and I put just a little bit of vanilla extract in it. And I'm gonna add some honey because I don't do sugar. I've never done sugar, like the actual sugar, but like, because a lot of things come with sugar already, and that's good enough for me. So I'm gonna put a little honey in it, and then I'm gonna sip on that while I wait for the broth. My kids ate individual foods tonight. They had like these little personal pizzas, and my daughter wanted noodles, like, because she's seen my noodles. And my son, he didn't eat yet, but most likely he likes peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I got that like right there. Like I'm gonna make that. I added the seasoning packets, and then I added so far 1 cup of water. And this is what it looks like, which is so delicious. To me anyway. And then I'm gonna add maybe another cup or maybe 2, because I want enough broth that I can sip on for a while. So I look at it like a cup is a portion of soup to sip. So if I get like 2 or 3, then I can sip on it. Actually, I can sip on broth twice, and then by the time I get to the actual eating, I'll probably save the rest for the vegetables to eat all together. Okay, so I've added 3 cups, and so this is what it looks like. But what I did was I wanted the process to start so that the vegetables can already be like sauteed and cooked, and that all the seasoning and flavors were like cooked in. So adding the water is not going to really dilute it. It's just going to give it more flavor. I'm going to put a top on this so that the flavors don't leave out, so that the water doesn't evaporate.
Go out of your castle. Oh, you have that? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, stay up! Oh, sidewalk! I pay my bill here.
Man, I wish I could like eat this with some crackers or something, but I can't. It looks amazing. My soup. What do you think? Looks good? Okay, so I was sipping like way too hard on this tea here. I was about to say coffee. I was sipping way too hard on this tea, and I'm about to have this soup. And where did this come from? Kids and their toys. This is so good. It's good. I'm looking for a specific flavor, and I can't quite find it. Sorry, I got kids. I'm looking for a specific flavor, but I cannot find it. But this is definitely hitting the spot. so good. Another thing that I found that really was soothing to me is the smell of peppermint. I have some peppermint oil, and at night, like, you know, having like a warm blanket and my window just cracked a little bit for like the cold air, and then I had some peppermint oil. It just made me feel so cozy, and that helped me go to bed. It was almost like a little routine that I was creating. So I think that I wanted some peppermint tea, but I didn't have any, so I have some maple ginger tea and some soup, which is so good. But I'm gonna eat this or drink this, and I'll see you guys later.
I think I know what this says.
What does this say?
It says LOVE. That means love.
Good job. But now we can either either make the map the long way,
You
or
can't make it too big,
why?
or all the space in the cafeteria is gonna be too big, and no one's just gonna fit on there. So you have
I'm taking these rules. I'm taking these.
We're gonna make it this size.
Guess what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were only gonna be just this size.
That's too tiny. Those are big. So we're doing a 100 days of school project, and we're gonna do, just in case my phone runs out of space, we're gonna do a treasure map. It took me a long time to figure out a project. So we're gonna do a treasure map
Mommy, that's
with
35.
100 steps to the treasure, and then we're gonna use some money from my cousin's Sweet 16. Thank you for recycling.
You are coming me, I knew it.
Just try to make sure the lines are straight. Got everybody doing this project.
Everybody else.
So this is what we came up with. Isn't it? Hold it up. Isn't it so pretty? Like, how did we do this? So, first day of school leading October, November, December, and then 100 days